He knew, that's why he sent me there. I'm like Hansel and Gretel when the witch feeds them all the good things and then eats them.
The doc's corrected with surgical procedures and some cybernetics. Best we can tell, he'll have full functionality, but...
Shepard?
Tough son of a bitch. Didn't think he'd be up yet.
Nobody would give me a mirror. How bad is it?
Hell, Garrus, you were always ugly. Stay on there and no one will even notice.
Oh, don't make me laugh. Damn it, my face is barely holding together as it is. Some women find facial scars attractive. Mind you, most of those women are Krogan. Frankly, I'm more worried about you. I've heard bad things about Cerberus these past few years.
That's why I'm glad you're here, Garrus. If I'm walking into hell, I want someone I trust at my side.
You realize this plan has me walking into hell, too. Just like old times.
Yes.
I'm fit for duty whenever you need me, Shepard. I'll settle in and see what I can do with the forward batteries.
You might want to fix your face / Yay, I'm so happy! Now we just need Tally. Get Tally and I'll be so happy. Get my base back together.
Commander, can I help you with something?
How we doing, Jacob? What's your sense of the mission?
Probably the same as everyone else. I just want to figure out what the real threat actually is. Got no problem with risk. I just need a clear goal. Anything else, Commander?
Let's talk about you.
I'm more interested in just talking for a bit.
Sounds good. Have to say you run this ship tight, and we're getting things done. We keep on track and maybe we'll figure this out. I hope so. I'm not looking forward to the debrief if it all goes to hell. Is there something specific? Or are you just checking in?
Oh my god, this feels like Kaidan all over again. I gotta be careful with what I say or I'll accidentally initiate a relationship. And no thank you, I am reserved for Tali and Gerger alone.
I like to know my crew. Forget procedure. Tell me about yourself.
In my world, Tali and Ger.
Everything's in my file.
Okay.
Ex-Alliance like you, no Reapers or anything, but I got swept under the rug too. The more good you do, the less they want to admit that something needed doing.
What was your proudest career moment?
The job I'm proudest of wasn't for the Alliance. Nobody really knows about it. A Batarian group was plotting to release a weaponized virus and kill the Council.
That's sad. And awesome.
Strange that it wasn't bigger news.
The real work doesn't get publicized, you know that. They say it's better that people don't know how fragile the system is or how close the bad guys can get. So, it never happened. Like you and the Reaper. And that's why I'm here.
Frickin' butt.
What led you to Cerberus?
Wasn't he a mercenary?
Me after Eden Prime. Ended up on a job with Miranda that Cerberus treated like an audition. And here I am.
You don't seem like a results at all costs kind of guy. Cerberus history doesn't bother you?
The Alliance is all politics. Somebody has to take down the bad people. Cerberus keeps that line, I'm on their side.
Well, you look like you came through no worse for wear.
If nothing else, the Alliance trains their people well. Once you live that life, you can't sit around getting fat. Most of us didn't get a Cerberus rebuild. They outdid themselves with you. Ask for any upgrades?
Ugh.
I'm glad enough they restored me to stock. Couldn't hurt to keep some spare parts handy, though.
What does that mean?
Your job isn't getting any safer.
Oh,
I used to wonder what the big deal with you was. But now that we're in deep, I'm glad it's not me in the spotlight.
There's no hiding, Jacob. Not for any of us.
Don't worry. This is exactly what I signed on for. If that's all, Commander, I'll get back to my duties.
Does his arms not look weird? I feel like his arms look weird.
Commander.
We'll talk later.
Oh, see, that time it was grayed out. We have to go back to that planet because we have to get the... Okay. We have to get the, Do I have any messages? Oh. God, I didn't sign up. Reports tell us you've been operating in the Omega Nebula. We'd like you to look into the situation on Lorik. Lorik! A nearby planet in the Father system. Scan the planet for a base where we believe Eclipse mercs are holding one of our operatives. You should be able to detect blah 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 blah. Okay. From John Whitson. Hey, Arya gave me this address. I think I met you out in Afterlife on Omega. You stopped me. Aww! We were trying to take out Archangel. Man, I was so pissed off at you. I got blind drunk that night, and it was a few days later before I got it together enough to check the new vids and saw that almost all the marks had gotten killed. Aww. I don't know who you are or if you... Wait, you gotta know who I am if you send me this mail. That's really dumb. Felt really stupid when I heard about the body count. Thanks for what you did to me. Aww. Loyalty normal. What we got? Oh wait. How do you up their loyalty? Hi, Kelly.
How is our newest Turian crew member doing? His injuries looked painful.
I worry.
He's been through a lot, not just physically.
There's something about him. I just
No,
want to
you
hold
do
him
not.
close and whisper,
You
"All right."
do not.
I know exactly what you mean.
Anyway, how may I help you, Commander?
That is my Gerger. You do not. Yeah, I love you, Kelly, but no.
Is there anything I should know?
Nothing right now. Anything else, Commander?
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
Oh, you're so cute.
I better go.
Okay.
You're so cute,
We'll
Kelly.
talk later.
Sorry. We already talked about all that. Let's go check in on Joker while we're here. I want more conversations between.
Hey,
Hey,
Commander, we got Garrus back. That's great, because he was totally my favorite. With that pull up his ass.
Ever think about the old Normandy and the trouble we got up to?
Yeah, those seem like the good old days now, but come on, it was hell at the time. Geth, Saren, Sovereign, and then we got dumped. We're stuck in a weird place, sure, but back then it wasn't all sunshine and bunnies.
What happened to the rest of the old crew? I heard most survived.
Almost did. Presley didn't. And the rest of us just sort of drifted apart. The Alliance didn't care. I don't think they liked all the non-humans in your crew.
Yeah,
we were your
dumb
team,
butts.
Commander. With the Normandy destroyed and you gone, there wasn't much keeping us together.
What do you think about the people we're picking up?
Well, about the ones you went out with last, I would never say anything against Miranda and expect to survive the reprisal. Jacob is way too nice a guy for the number of ways he knows how to kill people.
That's
It's
true.
just my opinion, though. There's really no need to go spreading it around.
I assume everything's going well up here?
I really want a chance to put the Normandy through her paces. I just have to trim up the drive output, and it'll be like we never lost her.
No.
Safety standards advise against manipulating drive settings while
Yes,
engines are powered.
this is
and
what I
making
wanted.
systems
Fighting
work.
between the AI
Can
and
we shut this
the.
thing off? I don't need it in my day-to-day.
If you don't want to hear it, turn the damn sound off.
Well, it doesn't change anything. It's still watching. Like some creepy kid staring at the back of your head in comp side. You just want to punch him, but he's special and he sets fires or something. Okay, a little too far there, but you know what I mean.
Your problem, not mine.
Thanks. I'll remember this.
That's it for now.
Bye.
See you, Commander.
Oh my god. I hope every time we come back from a mission, there is a little fight between the AI and Joker. It's awesome. I love it. I also love Kelly, but she can't. You cannot have my girth. Mine. She could go. Well, we will talk. We'll talk to talk to Miranda. She is the one that brought us back to. No, not the men's restroom.
It's just too dangerous for them in New Canton. I'm shipping my family back.
Oh, I love that they have the conversations like that, but I also don't like it because it Makes me feel really, really sad that they're not with their families.
Rupert, there's something different with tonight's meal.
Where's there?
Seems like you put in more food and less ass.
Maybe in port observation? Alright, well, let's go talk to Miranda.
Yeah, keep talking.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Anything I should know regarding the Normandy?
The crew's working well, and the ship appears to be performing to specifications.
I don't think that she liked me very much, but we'll try.
Do you have a minute, Miranda?
No doubt you've got a lot of questions.
I do.
Cerberus isn't as evil as most people believe. If I can help allay any of your concerns, I'd be happy to do so. So, what would you like to know?
I know what we're doing here, but what's Cerberus's long-term goal?
The advancement of the human race. Nothing more, nothing less. The Solarians have the Special Tasks Group. The Asari have their legendary commandos for stealth and recon operations. Cerberus is humanity's answer to those organizations.
But those organizations are regulated by governments. Who keeps Cerberus in check?
Nobody. We're privately funded, and our backers trust the elusive man to make the right decisions.
So he's the one in
But he's
charge.
very clear about our goals. Protect humanity and serve its advancement.
I really, really do think that the elusive man is possibly Reaper. And but I don't really understand what the purpose. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. He's very, I don't know, he has a layer, for frick's sake.
Are you military or political? Or both?
Cerberus has several divisions. Political, military, scientific, but we're all working towards the same goal. We keep our ranks and structures similar to the Alliance. A lot of our recruits started there, but not all Cerberus operations use the same protocols. We try not to get bogged down in bureaucracy or formality.
What kind of resources does Cerberus have?
Clearly a lot.
We're very well funded, though I doubt anyone other than the elusive man knows exactly how well. But our resources aren't unlimited. Reviving you and rebuilding the Normandy was a significant investment.
Yeah, and I want to
a
know
significant
why.
risk. We're all hoping you can do the impossible, Shepard. No pressure.
What can you tell me about the elusive man?
Not much that you don't
I
already
mean,
know.
clearly I wasn't special
Even I don't
enough
have
for the
access to most
council
of
to
his
care,
background.
so...
And you've seen more of him than most ever do. It's rare for him to become directly involved in missions, but you're something special. Whatever else people might say about him, I can
He's
assure you he's got
interested in
humanity's
me.
best interests at heart. That includes you and me.
Now I'm going with that assumption the whole game.
How can you be sure of that if you know so little about him?
I didn't get to where I am without knowing how to gauge people's motives and ambitions, even from brief encounters. He's no saint, and he'd be the first to admit it. But he is committed. Humanity couldn't have a better advocate.
Tell me about yourself, Miranda.
Well, I guess that's fair. I've spent the last 2 years learning everything there is to know about you. Well, you should probably know that I've had extensive genetic modification. Not my
What?
decision, but I make the most of it. It's one of the reasons the elusive man handpicked me.
What kind
I'm
of
very good at
genetic?
just about anything I choose to do.
What level of genetic modification are we talking about?
That's very thorough. Physically, I'm superior in many ways. I heal quickly, and I'll likely live half again as long as the average human. My
Wow.
bionic abilities are also very advanced. For a human. Add to that some of the best training and education money can buy, and, well, it's pretty impressive, really.
You certainly don't lack for confidence.
It's just a fact. My reflexes, my strength, even my looks, they're all designed to give me an edge. No point in hiding from it. It's the reason I'm trusted to oversee the most dangerous, risky, and technically demanding operations Cerberus undertakes. And it's why I was assigned to you. It's my job to make sure you succeed, Shepard.
Thanks for the information, Miranda. I'll talk to you later.
Of course,
I am
Commander,
superior.
whatever you need.
If you are so superior, why did you need me? Huh? Why did you need me if you're so goddamn perfect, huh?
Commander, what can I do for you?
Do you have a minute, Miranda?
There's a lot to do, Shepard. Maybe another time.
What exactly
I'm
are
the
you
elusive
doing?
man's agent. You're his most important aside from that,
See,
I send regular reports to the elusive
Alright.
man.
I'll let you work.
Of course, Commander.
that's what I don't get. Is like, is there really only me? And that's it? Where is Garrus? Maybe he's in medical. Oh, wait. No, I can't go over there.
The starboard observation deck is closed until needed.
What? I want to go there. Hey, Mom.
Commander, I very much enjoyed sharing that ice brandy with you. But I hope I wasn't too unprofessional.
Hell
Brandy goes
no.
straight to my head.
I love it.
It's nice to see you let your hair down.
Well, promise me we'll share a bottle every year. The next one is on me.
We'll do it, girl. Where's Garrus? Maybe he's... I thought he was on this level. Maybe he's in the main battery. How do we get to the main battery? The main battery is really cool looking. Hey, babe!
Shepard, need me for something?
Have you got a minute?
Sure. Just checking the weapon systems. You can never be too careful.
No.
I thought I'd seen every weapon in the galaxy in our fight against Saren. Mercenary work showed me otherwise. And now Cerberus rebuilds the Normandy with a few upgrades to boot. I wish we'd joined up with them sooner.
I'm pleased to see that you're getting along with the new crew.
They're as friendly to me as people from a group like Cerberus can be. And they've got you vouching.
I'm not vouching, but
Can't
okay.
exactly doubt your judgment. Not after I got my own squad killed.
What happened?
What did your merc squad do? Didn't sound like you were available for hire.
You saw Omega. It was full of thugs kicking the helpless. I formed my team to kick back. We weren't mercenaries. At least nobody was paying us. We made money by taking down slavers, pirates, or gangs that went too far.
Doesn't sound like you made any friends with the gangs.
I got 3 separate merc bands to work together to take me down. My manager
That's pretty impressive.
It was simple. We'd hit their shipments, disrupt activities, get under their skin, make them angry. They'd come charging right into our well-prepared kill zone, crossfire and snipers, clean and surgical. They never stood a chance.
How'd you end up fighting mercenaries here on Omega?
I trained to become a Spectre after the Normandy was destroyed, but it didn't work out. Too much politicking at the Citadel. Nobody was willing to take risks. Omega was filled with criminals nobody else could touch. And there was no red tape to slow me down. It was a perfect fit. People here needed someone to believe in.
Aww.
Someone to stand up to the local thugs.
That explains how you started. How'd you end up with a squad?
Not too different from how you formed your squad to fight Saren, actually. You prove that you get things done, and people join up. Mercs who wanted to atone. Security consultants tired of playing by the rules. I gave them hope.
No.
And now they're dead. Shows what I know.
You're fine.
Tell me about your squad.
There were 12 of us, including me. Former military operatives, CSEC agents, the usual. Had a Solarian explosives expert. Pretty sure he spent time in the Special Tasks Group. My tech expert was a Batarian, believe it or not. Not the friendliest guy, but he could hack any system ever built.
How did those mercenary gangs take down your team?
It was my own damn fault. One of my people betrayed me.
Aww.
A Turian named Sidonis. He drew me away just before the mercs attacked my squad. Then he disappeared. Everyone except me is dead because of him.
Aww.
And because I didn't see it coming.
I'm not sure I understand. What happened exactly?
Sidonis asked for my help on a job. When I got to the meeting point, nobody was there. By the time I got back to our hideout, the mercs had killed all but 2 of my squad. And they didn't last long.
Do you know where Sidonis is now?
No. His trail vanishes after he leaves Omega, but I'll keep hunting. I lost my whole team except for Sidonis. One day I'll find him and correct that. Thanks for coming by, Shepard. I've got some things to take care of.
Renegade? Why?
Shepard, need me for something?
What can you tell me about the Normandy's armaments?
Looks like Cerberus upgraded what the ship carried before. Should have a bit more kick. I still don't like our chances against a collector ship, though. Not unless we
How do we
upgrade
upgrade the guns?
Have the Cerberus crewmen given you any trouble?
I think being part of the team that took down Saren got me some points. Everyone I talked to was polite, anyway. Don't worry, Commander. We're all working together.
Have you got a minute?
Can it wait for a bit? I'm in the middle of some calibration.
Talk to you later.
Thank you. I'm glad it does that now instead of like, because in the last game, like when you went to talk, or Kelly, I just want to look up. Okay. Alright. Let's go back and get this professor. I'm so happy that I picked Garrus first. I just had this feeling. Alright, let's see what this is. Armor piercing ammo. What's overload? Oh. Right. Let's do that. We need loyal. Oh, how do I get him loyal? Is that this one too? Do I like, where do I get more weapons?
Warnings about the slums where Dr. Mordin Solus runs the clinic. Anticipate resistance at the transport station. I have also run searches for reports on Archangel. The various mercenary groups appear to believe that he is dead.
Okay, that's good. Ooh, how much money do we have? Alright, Arya wants to see that. That's not on here. That's a different area. The professor is in the quarantine area, is what he said. I want a Solarian on our team really bad.
Works for me.
What works for you? I want to see if we have enough money for the sniper upgrade. Oh, that's quarantine. Alright, we gotta go that way anyway. Is the sniper thing over here, maybe? No. Aha. Yes.
I'll take it.
What's storm speed? Sure. Alright, let's go quarantine zone.
Complaining is pointless, human. There's a plague. I told you to get lost, lady. The plague has the whole zone quarantined. Nobody gets in.
I'm human, you ass. Humans can't get the plague. Now let me get my stuff out before looters get it.
This thing affects every other race out there. We're not taking chances. Nobody gets in until the plague has run its course.
Who's that?
There's a Solarian named Mordin Solus in the slums. I've got to get in there to find him.
The doctor? Yeah, crazy bastard opened a clinic in the district a few months ago. The Blue Suns weren't too happy when he moved in. I hear Mordin's trying to deal with the plague. I wish him luck. The area is still locked down. Our orders are to wait until either the plague or the Blue Suns kill it.
Oh, come on.
Then go in and clean up.
Listen, you're stuck here till this quarantine's over. That could take weeks. What you really need is to get this problem solved right now. That's what I do. Solve problems. Let me in and I'll get this district straightened out.
You think you can fix this?
Paragon and Red
Quarantine is more to keep infected people in.
I forget what it's called, not Paragon.
I'll radio ahead, tell them you're coming in.
Wait, you're stopping me, but not them?
Look
You
at me.
son of a bitch.
Look at
You don't
me.
have a grenade launcher, lady. Get lost.
I do have a grenade launcher.
Quarantine zone for a plague that kills Turians.
Oh, baby. And
This mission's important. I need you to come along, even if it's dangerous.
It's your call, Shepard. If you need me, I'm not going to let a cough keep me back.
crap. Should I not have done that? Shit. Maybe it's a lie. Wear a mask? I don't want my gear getting infected. Alright, what you got? There's no like, you know, there's no like friendship, like in Dragon Age to know if you like made someone mad or not. Actually, no, it doesn't say.
Don't shoot. They're cleared to come in.
Oh, geez Louise, that scared me.
Good luck in there. Blue Suns and Orchard shooting anything that moves.
Well, I just like freaking flooped myself around. What is going on?
We've been spotted.
Oh, come on.
What left to worry about?
That hit him.
Impressive.
Thanks, babe.
Just left the dead in the streets.
Over the years, I've grown used to the smell of burning bodies.
is probably a bad sign. These are a lot of fun, actually. Oh, geez Louise. Whew. Stressful. These are fun as well. Beep, 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 beep. Oh no.
Looks like he tried to claw his way out. No one wants to die trapped like an animal.
Why do I have a feeling this was somebody?
Bastards see us in this room. Said we're infected. Idiots can't tell the difference between the plague and a simple cough. Nothing to do now but sit tight and wait for them to wise up. Good thing we brought a deck of cards. 2 days in. Nobody's even come by to check on us. Never thought the Blue Suns would turn their backs on me. This group used to stand for something. When I get out of here, I'm gonna make them pay.
Oh my god.
This isn't doing too good. I think he really does have the plague. Gotta get out of here before he infects me too.
Kind of feels like you're already infected.
Davis died last night. He's still talking to me though.
What?
Good to hear his voice. The company is nice. Nobody should die alone.
Fuck. Dude.
Looks like he tried to claw his way out.
Oh my god.
No one wants to die trapped like an animal.
Oh god.
Human. Should have guessed.
Why?
Bad enough you infect us with this plague.
Wait, what?
Now you lack the decency to even wait until I die before you come to steal my possessions.
What?
Is there anything I can do for you?
Get away from me, human. Your kind has done too much already.
What?
Your plague
What?
did this to me. Your faint pity is the final insult.
I need to find Mordin Solus.
Humans looking for the human sympathizer. I hope the Vorcha burn Mordin and his clinic to the ground. I hope you... I hope... Damn it. Damn you. Can't...
Hey, stay with me. This won't cure the plague, but it might help a bit.
Oh, you helped me.
Because I love everybody.
It's what I do. I don't know if I can find a cure for this plague, but I'm gonna try.
Your words sound sincere. Maybe it's the fever. But as you said, what have I to lose? What do you wish to know?
Why are you so convinced humans are behind this outbreak?
The plague is too potent to be a naturally occurring virus. Airborne transmission across numerous species, near perfect mortality rate. It had to be created in a lab. And since humans are the only species not affected, there is only one logical conclusion.
That is a good...
Aren't the Vorcha immune to the plague? What if they spread the virus so they could take over the district?
Vorcha are immune to disease. A human-created plague wouldn't affect them. But if the Vorcha created the plague,
it's a good point.
Why wouldn't it affect humans? Besides, the Vorcha aren't smart enough to make a virus like this.
They have nice teeth, though.
They're scavengers. Sorry, human. You may not want to believe it.
It's alright.
But all the evidence points to yours.
I don't really know if I'm even a human anymore, to be perfectly honest.
I need to find Mordin Solus.
He has a clinic on the far side of the district. He's taking in refugees, offering to help those infected with the plague. I was afraid to go to him before. He is dangerous, but perhaps he can help.
What makes Mordin worse than dying from the plague?
The Blue Suns tried to press him for protection money. He killed them, stunned them
that makes
with some
sense.
kind of toxin, then gunned them down.
That makes sense.
He's not just a doctor. Doctors don't execute people and display the bodies as a warning.
Maybe they shouldn't have tried to force him to pay him.
You were talking about Vorcha earlier.
Before the quarantine, the Blue Suns controlled this district. But as their numbers fell to the plague, Vorcha moved in. The Blue Suns are fighting to protect their territory. But as the plague spreads, it's only a matter of time until the Vorcha overwhelm them.
Okay.
I need to find Mordin Solus.
He has a clinic on the... I was afraid to go to him before.
When I find Mordin, I'll tell him about you. If he has a cure, I'll make...
Thank you. I don't want to die. Whatever Mordin is.
I should go.
Goodbye, human.
Yes. That made me feel better. Although I do have to admit that killing that guy with the machine, it didn't seem to help though, did it? It really didn't do anything.
Is it hot in here, or is it just... Oh, that's not good.
Uh-oh. Not my baby. Crap. I'm such a... Maybe I should go back and not bring Garrison. It's too late now. Hopefully he doesn't dislike me too much for it.
The Blue Suns came by this morning and did something to my door. Now it won't open. Turned out the circuit's baby. They said they were trying to control...
Ah, I can't do it. Load. Oh. I don't like her, but I can't do it. I can't bring my babe in here and possibly get him mad at me or injured because of this plague bull crappy. That's cool though.
Don't shoot, they're cleared to come in.
Okay, we'll run through this real quick.
Good luck in there. Blue Suns and Vorcha shooting anything that moves.
Headshot!
We got hostiles!
Guess they just left the dead in the streets.
Burning corpses. Must be trying to keep the plague from spreading.
Right there. was over eager.
Looks like he tried to claw his way out. No one wants to die trapped.
We already technically heard that.
Bad enough you infect us with this plague.
Is there anything I can do?
Your plague did this to me.
I need to find Mordin.
I hope you... I hope... Damn it. Damn you.
Hey, stay with me. This won't cure the plague, but it might help a bit. It's what I do.
Your
I don't know.
word. What do you wish to know?
Why are you so convinced?
And since humans are the only species...
I need to find Mordin.
I was afraid to go to him before.
When I find Mordin, I'll tell him.
I don't want to die.
What makes Mordin worse?
He's not just a doctor.
I should go.
Goodbye, human.
Okay, well we got back to that very quickly. And no coughing Garrus, so yay. These are fun to do, actually. Oh god, I don't want to hear more.
The Blue Suns came by this morning and did something to my door. Now it won't open. Burned out the circuits, maybe. They said they were trying to control the spread of the plague. But I'm not even... Infected. Damn Turians. Must be some kind of extortion racket. Trap me in here for a day or two, then offer to let me out if I pay them off.
That sounds like what they tried to do to the doctor.
On target!
Oh, wait, I think he might be dead. What? Oh. Like ammo there. I'm gonna hear more sad stories, aren't I? Ooh. that was an awesome sound.
Oh, thank God you're human.
When we saw that door open, we thought those Turians had found us.
Wait, what? What the fuck is going on?
Ever since this plague started, the Blue Suns have been out to get us. They're killing as many people as the disease.
Why are the Blue Suns hunting you?
We didn't do anything. Pretty much every non-human in the district wants us dead.
They think we caused the plague. Humans aren't getting sick, and that's all the evidence they need. God knows how many of us they've already killed.
They should be looking at the Vorcha, not us. Ever since the plague hit, they've been taking over Blue Sun's territory.
You said the Vorcha moved in just after the plague hit?
Right after the district was quarantined. Vorcha are immune to diseases, so they're not getting sick.
Not sure where they came from. Never saw many Vorcha around before. Sure seemed like they were ready for this.
Only nobody thinks the Vorcha are smart enough to create a virus like this. The Blue Suns need someone else to blame. Like us.
What else can you tell me about the plague? When did it start?
The first cases cropped up about 2 weeks ago. Nobody paid much attention until it started to spread. Usually takes about a week to kill you, but it spreads fast. 3 days after the first outbreak, there were over 50 known cases.
That's when everyone noticed humans weren't getting sick. Then the quarantine came down and everything went to hell.
Any idea how the victims contracted it?
Not sure. Probably airborne. Even after the Blue Suns started sealing victims up inside their own apartments, the plague kept spreading. Now they just gun victims down and burn the bodies in the streets. Doesn't seem to be helping, though. People are dying by the dozens.
Tell me more about the Blue Suns.
They're a mercenary gang, mostly Turian. Used to run this district. Kept things nice and stable for the most part.
As long as you paid your monthly protection fees, everything was cool. Rates were pretty reasonable. For Omega, at least.
Paid your monthly protection fees.
Everyone started dying. The Vorcha started moving in. The Blue Suns lost control and the whole district turned into a war zone.
I need to find Mordin Solus.
Oh yeah, him. He's got a clinic on the other side of the district.
Heard he's taking in refugees now. Trying to help plague victims. Offering protection from the Suns and the Vorcha.
Sure. A doctor with military-grade mechs helping people for free. On Omega, grow up.
Sounds like you don't think much of the doctor in his clinic.
The Vorcha tried to muscle in. He gunned them down. Just like that. Pop, pop, pop. Didn't even use his mechs.
Okay.
Then the Blue Suns heard he was sheltering humans and they went to burn down the clinic. He killed them too. Then he
Sounds like he was defending himself.
He's cold. Must be Solarian Special Forces or something.
You can't stay trapped in this apartment. If you get to Mordin's, you might at least survive until the quarantine ends.
Are you nuts? We'd never make it. The streets are crawling with Blue Suns and Vorcha. We don't even have pistols.
Besides, I'm not risking my life on a rumor that some Solarian might offer me sanctuary.
I know you're scared, but your only hope is to get to Mordin's clinic. I'm gonna be under fire from the Blue Suns and the Vorcha, so I can't take you with me. But I promise you this. I'll do what I can to leave a safe path for you to follow me. It's risky, but I think it's your only chance.
Okay, you're right. We'll never make it if we stay here. We have to try. We'll wait here for a while and give you time to clear the way. Then we'll head for Mordin's clinic, if we're lucky.
Sounds good, sounds
Maybe
good.
we'll meet you there.
Sounds good, sounds good. I'm gonna take whatever's in your safe. 4,000 credits? Damn! What are you doing down here? Just to scale it for you here, they were gonna pay the mercs 500 credits for Archangel. Give me those. Oh, what's this?
This might be useful.
Oh, we're going to get a scientist right now, actually. Up or down?
Blue Suns attack! Enemy Turian!
Here we go!
freaking love sniping. It makes me so happy.
Get over here.
I'm out of ammo.
Firing now.
Bye. Wait, is it dead? Oh, my face.
Found that one.
Watch! Charge! Watch it! Charge! Target down! Get over here! Sword right between the eyes! Can't hide from me.
I'm out again.
Here goes. Ha!
Keep forgetting that I have that.
It seems we've crossed into Vorcha territory.
The Blue Suns have given up a lot of turf. That doesn't bode well for them.
Give me that. Give me those and that and that and this and this and this. Wait, what's up the stairs? Wait. There's a door over here. Aha.
Hey, back off. We got here first.
What are you doing, you ass butts? Excuse me, what are you doing?
Hey, what did I say? We found this stuff. It's ours.
Ah, forget it. Nothing but junk in here. This place is worse than the last one.
What are you doing in this apartment? Did you kill that Turian?
What, the guy on the floor? Nah, the plague took care of him.
Oh,
We're just here to take a full accounting of all his worldly possessions.
Stealing from the dead. That's pretty low.
What's the big deal? It's not like they're gonna miss anything. We're just showing a little entrepreneurial
Can I
spirit.
shoot them?
The plague doesn't affect humans, so we might as well cash in.
Besides,
You are
if we don't
such
take this stuff, the Vorcha or Blue Suns will. Better us than them, right?
No more looting.
Oh, what? You gonna shoot us?
This plague won't last forever. When the Blue Suns come back, they won't like you looting in their territory.
Yeah, well, maybe they won't find out. It's not like there's any witnesses alive to tell them.
Are some dead Turian's trinkets and a handful of credits worth that risk?
We just wanted to make a bit of quick cash. But when you put it like that,
I should have been an
it
asshole.
doesn't sound like such a good idea.
Towards them.
Hardly found anything valuable anyway. Yeah, you're probably right. It's not worth it.
Do you know a Solarian named Mordin Solus?
Yeah, I know him. Got a clinic right around the corner. Take plenty of ammo if you go that way. It's crawling with Blue Suns and Vorcha.
Okay, whatever, okay.
We need to get going.
Yeah, sure. We'll just stay here for a while. Get some rest.
Yeah,
Don't
whatever.
worry, you made your point. We ain't gonna steal nothing.
Yeah, whatever. It's a nice bed. Alright, where did we come from? There are stairs. There are kaidan. Asoko, kaidan. Ha ha ha, I'm so funny. Nothing, they just go back around. Kokomo. Oh, that would have been a nice sniping spot. You find out about these things too late. Right, I think this is the way. Konnichiwa! I am Samus. Pretty much, except I can't roll into a ball. Hello.
No funny business once you're in the clinic, unless you want to deal with those mechs.
No, no, no. I didn't know I could punch. Hello.
Mordin's around here somewhere. Go talk to him. We need all the help we can get.
Oh no. It's awful. Really, really awful. Oh.
Mordin saved my life. I owe him everything.
Professor, we're running low on Suboxone.
Use melatonin. Plenty on hand. Almost as good. Causes cramping of bacterians. Supplement with butymerol.
Malinarin and butymerol. Got it.
Senesine is the catalyst. Bonds to
On our way here, we saw humans looting the apartments of the...
This clinic is a sanctuary. If you're looking for
Why would
trouble,
you
go
assume I'm looking
somewhere
for
else.
trouble? I'm assuming that you get different weapons at some point. I'm not entirely sure.
Oh, it's this.
How about it? It's a lot. Where? Oh, wait. Oh, I found him. Oh, it's theives! I love Solarians! Hello, hello,
Professor
hello!
Mordin Solus?
Don't recognize you from area. Too well armed to be refugees. No mercenary uniform. Quarantine still in effect. Here for something else. Vorcha? Crew to clean them out? What? Vorcha
Oh my god, you talk so fast.
The plague. Investigating possible use as bioweapon. No. Too many guns. Not enough data, equipment. Soldiers, not scientists. Yes. Hired guns. Maybe.
Relax, Mordin. I'm Commander Shepard, and I came here to find you. I'm on a critical mission, and I need your help.
Mission? What mission? No. Too busy. Clinic understaffed. Plague spreading too fast. Who sent you?
Ever heard of an organization called Cerberus?
Crossed paths on occasion. Thought they only worked.
He's so cute. He talks so fast,
Why
though.
request Salarian aid?
We're after collectors.
I'm on a mission to shut down the collectors, and I need your help.
Collectors? Interesting. Plague hitting these slums is engineered. Collectors one of few groups with technology to design it. Our goals may be similar. But must stop plague first. Already have a cure. Need to distribute it at Environmental Control Center. Vorcha guarding it. Need to kill them.
He's adorable. But he talks really fast.
Get in and deal with
He's like Izuku when he starts rambling off things about heroes.
What the hell was that?
Vorcha have shut down environmental systems. Trying to kill everyone. Need to get power back on before district suffocates. Here, take plague cure. Also, bonus in good faith, weapon from dead Blue Sun's mercs. May come in handy against Vorcha. One more thing. Daniel, one of my assistants, went into Vorcha territory looking for victims. Hasn't come back.
If I see him, I'll do what I can to help.
Hasn't come back.
Thank you. Told him not to go. But he's smart. Bright future. I hope.
I found a Batarian plague victim near the entrance to the neighborhood. Can you send someone to help him?
Risky. Blue Sun's Vorcha still battling. District not secure. See what I can do.
Okay.
What can you tell me about this plague?
Advanced design. Suspected collectors before you mentioned them. Purpose seems experimental. Destroys respiratory systems with harmful genetic mutations. Makes sense to avoid humans. Unnecessary to force mutation on human genetic structure for sake of variance.
Why?
Unnecessary mutations? What are you talking about?
Possible goal of virus. Testing viable mutation levels in various species. Horrific, but feasible for collectors. Humans known to have diverse genetic background, wider range than other sapient races. Makes sense as control group.
What do you know about the Vorcha?
Cowardly, opportunistic scavengers. Not tactical or aggressive. Scale of attack unusual for them. Suspect Vorcha working for collectors. Distributing plague, collecting data. No proof, but theory fits evidence.
Any idea where I can find Daniel?
No. Heard infected Batarians trapped behind Vorcha lines. Daniel went to help. Warned him not to go, too dangerous. Patients here need him, snuck out anyway. Wanted to find him myself. Can't leave the clinic. Have to look after the patients.
He's giving me a little bit of anxiety with how fast he talks, and then when Shepard talks, it's like she talks really freaking slow compared to him.
Have you had any trouble at the clinic?
Nothing major. Blue Suns came for humans, made threats, killed them before things escalated.
For a doctor, you're awfully calm about taking out a group of mercs.
Wasn't always a doctor. Some work with Solarian Special Tasks Group. Can handle myself. Advantage of being Solarian. Turians, Krogan, Vorcha, all obvious threats. Never see me coming.
I like how he takes a breath.
Let's head for the environmental
He
plant.
takes a breath. Hand cannon? What's a hand cannon?